So what happens is you don't have that 60,000 on hand. Chances are you've used it to buy a house, pay off some other debt. You've used it already. So what happens is you take money out of this year to pay last year's tax bill. Well, guess what? You haven't paid this year's tax bill yet. And that moves on to next year. And now you've got yourself into this loop that I call the tax trap. Like, it just keeps trapping you year after year, and you can't get ahead because you're always paying taxes. And I've seen some people who had like pretty big numbers just close their businesses because they hadn't planned for the taxes. So my point is, for people like in your academy who become very successful very fast, start setting aside money for taxes. Pick a percentage, 20, 30, pick a percentage and start putting that aside so you don't get caught in the tax trap and you can actually build financial freedom.
So important to plan ahead. Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of which, what can you speak at all to maybe some tax write-offs that our audience may not be aware of? Is that a topic you can touch on?
Yeah, sure. There's many things. Well, I'm not sure if they're not aware of these things, but generally an expense is defined as something that you need in the ordinary and necessary course of your business. So what happens there is that it opens up a bunch of things that you could write off that you may have not known that you could. For example, any kind of education that you get, any kind of your academy, for example, most people may not know that's a tax write-off, but if you're going to get that education to run your business, that's a write-off, right? So, and things like, I don't know, your equipment, for example, specialized equipment. A photographer can write off their camera. For me, that's tax software. For you, that may be something else. But anything that's very specific to your industry that you need in order to run your business that someone else may not need in order to run theirs, that's a write-off for you. Then we make sure that people record their mileage and their cell phone usage because we're using our personal cell phones for business. So we take a percentage of that. We take a percentage of our car because we're driving to the business. So there's so many things to go over, but specifically for your business, there's going to be things that you haven't realized are a deduction for you that may not be necessarily a deduction for someone else.
Right. So important. Yeah, let's take a quick look at some of our comments. All right. Single mama, business owner, much more. Right. You kind of have to be in that situation, right?
Absolutely.
Be more money minded and want to have full control and to grow. Incredible. And then, so guys, sorry, I can't see, I don't know your names, just the way, Facebook protects privacy. So, okay. I think this is our same person. However, when I was married, I was 0 in finances and tax. Okay. Maybe having spouse who does everything while you're focusing on raising baby. Yeah. Maybe one less task. That's really true. Oftentimes when the kids are little, we're like, just take over, pay all the bills, do all that. And
yes, I've done that too. When I had kids, and my husband, he's so much more comfortable with the finance management than I am. But then I'm an accountant. I have to teach myself. But true, even though he's not in the finance field, he's so much more comfortable around money. It's a fact. It's just a fact.
Yeah, absolutely. And investing and all that. Okay, so this must be someone, I don't know who this is exactly, but I'm guessing it was someone that maybe was in our Six Figure Biz Academy last year and recognizes Deepa. So awesome. Good to see you guys again. Great. Is there anything else that anything else that you'd like to add, Deepa?
So I would like to tell all women that this is not rocket science, it's just numbers. And we are all smart around numbers. Just as we are smart around words, we're smart around numbers. It doesn't have to really hurt or anything. Just go for it.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, Karen. So this was Karen. Karen was so she was in the academy last year, and she says her income really jumped up this year. Bravo! So happy for you. And she's finding herself really scrambling to figure everything out. Okay. Yeah. Because with increased income comes, you know what? More the T word, right?
Yeah, right. So yeah.
There's things that you can do. And honestly, guys, just like I shared last year, like in a lot more detail in the academy, I mean, I'm like the poster child, right?
Yes.
Seriously, I came to the table like I was that person. Like I had this huge tax bill. I was not expecting it. It really, really took me off guard. And then, frankly, Deepa and my attorney, so we did just what Deepa is recommending. We, had a joint meeting and decided what was best for me. And that's really, I think, obviously the best route to go, because there are a lot of different considerations.
And Leslie, you said yes to everything. So that's to your credit. Because anytime I go, Leslie, shall we do this? She's like, yes. You won't even let me finish my sentence. That's to your credit, right? Because you're saying yes to yourself when you're saying yes to those things.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm wired that way, right? Like, let's do it. Let's do it. There's always like a sense of urgency, like, yes, let's do it now. So let's see. Okay, so this is Karen again. In the academy, it made me really aware of the financial support we would need when our income would go up, and that was really helpful. Thanks for that, Karen. Yeah, and that's the beauty, right? I mean, honestly, people that go through the academy, the Six Figure Biz Academy, their revenues go up, right? Like that's what it's designed to help you to achieve. And I bring Deepa in like around 3/4 of the way through, when all of a sudden you're like, oh, whoa, like I'm making more money. I need to be much more strategic in terms of what I'm doing with this money, so that, just to kind of reduce that tax burden and just be strategic.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's really the end goal here, is to be very, strategic and mindful, right? Just like we teach our clients to eat more mindfully.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of overlap with mindfulness, guys. And I would say, when it comes to spending money, managing money, I mean, I do see a lot of overlap, kind of ironically, with mindfulness and intentionality, right?
Usually, Leslie, women need me when they've started earning. So you help them with that first phase. But when they come to me, they don't come to me because they have trouble earning. They come to me because they've earned and now they don't know what to do next, right?
Yeah.
So then I guide them through spending, saving, investing. So then you have the full spectrum around.
Exactly. And that's what we want. So awesome. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Women, we're all going through this journey together, right? All women are going through this journey together. And we have to define how we're going to do money our way. It doesn't have to be exactly the way men do it. They have their way. We are figuring out our way. We are the largest generation in the workforce right now. And our kids are coming in normalizing that. So, it's up to us to figure that out. We're all in the same boat. So we get to enjoy the journey.
I love it. That's really true. Yeah. All right, guys. So we're going to begin to wrap up. Just a quick reminder, couple of things, actually. For those of you that don't know, I am doing a complimentary Ask Me Anything laser coaching session on Sunday at 4 p.m. Central. No opt-in or registration required. So mark your calendars. Honestly, it's a great opportunity to get your questions answered. And I am going to share the link. I did create a link here. There we go. So you're not going to be asked to opt in. So we want to make it nice and easy for everybody. All you have to do is go to leslibitel.com/AMA for Ask Me Anything. And I will look forward to seeing you Sunday. That's this coming Sunday at 4 p.m. Central. Come with your questions, because really my intention is to support you, get those pesky questions out of the way so that you can actually move forward. And then the other thing I want to remind you about is, if you have not yet submitted your application for the Six Figure Biz Academy, I really want to encourage you to do that. Our early bird pricing ends Sunday at midnight, and really all you need to do to claim your spot is to submit a what we're calling an application. We just want to make sure you're a good fit. You can also schedule a time to chat with either myself or someone from my team, because again, we want to ensure this is a good fit for you, right? So if you're at all curious, I want to encourage you to go to the number 6. Actually, you could type in SIX as well. But the shorter way is sixfigurebizacademy.com. You'll see a little button at the very top of the page that says apply here. Click that button and that will take you to the form to fill out, as well as our automated scheduling. So hope to be chatting with those of you who have not been through the academy yet. Would love to have a conversation with you, over the next week or so to determine if that is the next right fit in your journey. All right. So that is the business that I wanted to take care of. I really sincerely want to thank Deepa for taking time out of your busy day to join us. And it's just so nice to have this conversation, especially because most of us, I don't want to say all, but many of us here are women. Yeah. And it, to get that, encouragement to really step in, lean into, really managing your money in a smart way, and just being really cognizant and strategic about it is just those words of encouragement, I think, is incredibly powerful. Sure. And so I really appreciate it. So thank you, Deepa.
Thank you so much for having me. I love chatting with you. So thank you for having me.
Yeah, I love it. And guys, again, if you want more, go to the sixfigurebizacademy.com, fill out your application. Deepa is going to do a live workshop in the academy, and she'll be able to go actually quite a bit deeper in terms of recommendations and just, different avenues that you can consider to really take control of your money. So looking forward to that as well. All right, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, an awesome weekend. Don't forget to join me Sunday at 4 p.m. Central, all right? 4 p.m. Central for live coaching, all righty? So I'll look forward to seeing you all soon, either Sunday or next Thursday. Bye for now.